So hi Dhruv, welcome at the ET Brand Equity Ice Team 2022. First thing first, things are happening post-pandemic. People are coming here, meeting physically, and the forum, which is the fourth edition, is happening after like almost 2 years. So what is your been experience so far that you can share with us?
I mean, first of all, it's absolutely brilliant to be back with people in person. Could not do any more Zoom calls and Teams calls. So very appreciative of literally the most loved brand in the reportage of brand growth, which is brand equity in this country, bringing all of us back together. You could tell the energy in the room was high because I think it's just nice to have a conversation in person. I'm also very appreciative that a brand like brand equity, which is such a legacy brand, is taking up conversations about the future economy, conversations on the creators, conversations of where brands are going, and I think that resulted in the quality of what we were discussing in the room. So just great to be here, and I hope this is a continued status for what you guys are doing.
Okay, great. So now you had a session today. Can you tell us about the session and what was the topic about it and how that was a most relevant topic probably you think that is a need of an hour?
So our topic was, we were basically discussing the creator economy. We were fortunate to have a massive creator join us in the conversation, Bunik. And what's interesting about him is that he's been creating content for 9 years, right? So he's seen it from a time when the creator economy word was not coined, right? So I think the conversation was really about broadly three things. Firstly, it was about how are creators finding a way to make this a sustainable opportunity for themselves, and what will happen in the ecosystem around them to make that happen. I think the second big point that we discussed was what is the interplay between brands and creators today? What can brands learn from creators and vice versa, and what do they have to be aware of? And I think lastly was more of a broad-based conversation about just how large is this opportunity? Is it like one fly-by-night piece that's happening, or is this genuinely an industry? And I think after today's conversation, it's very clear for everybody, I think, that in the room, that this is not one side piece, right? This is the center of creativity, brand building, business, growth overall. So yeah, I think that's what we discovered and covered. Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, one more question I'll have it. When you talk about the creativity, brand business, and everything, what are the untouched opportunities that you think is yet to explode in this business?
So I think I feel like the way brands are engaging with creators is still very, very nascent. I feel we haven't unlocked the value of these creators. One tends to look at them as individuals, but the fact is that they have very, very robust and rabid communities that follow what they do. These are and the community is that it may be a smaller community, but the fact is there's a saying, right? You'd rather have 10,000 loyal fans than have 100,000 average fly-by-night fans, right? And these guys have that community with them. So I think first of all, the way that brands and creators engage, it's very nascent. There's a far deeper relationship that we will start to see, where creators start to have more ownership in these brands that they're advising. It's not as tactical as it is today.
Well, that was quite some insight that you have shared with us. Thank you so much for joining us at here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.